Have some breaking news from the FBI regarding them directing 8 FBI officials to resign or be fired or retire. Why? Let's figure that out in today's video. This article is by Fox News. The title is called Justice Department. The article. The article is titled Justice Department DoJ directs FBI to fire 8 top officials, identify employees involved in January 6th, Hamas or Hamas cases for review. And the article reads, Acting Deputy Attorney General Emil Bove sent a memo to the acting FBI director Friday evening directing him to terminate 8 FBI employees and identify all current and former Bureau of Personnel assigned to January 6th and Hamas for an internal review, Fox News has learned. Bove's memo to acting director Brian Driscoll, which was also obtained by Fox News, asserts the Department of Justice cannot trust the FBI employees to carry out President Donald Trump's agenda. The subject of the memo is, quote, terminations. Quote, this memorandum sets forth a series of directives authorized by the acting Attorney General regarding personal matters to be addressed at the Federal Bureau of Investigations, Bove wrote. Bove, who is a former Trump defense attorney, directed Driscoll to fire 8 specific FBI employees by Monday, February 3rd at 5:30 p.m. Ew, he looks evil as hell. Quote, I do not believe that the current leadership of the Justice Department can trust these FBI employees to assist in implementing the president's agenda faithfully, end quote, Bove wrote in the memo. Bove cited comments made by President Trump on his first day back in office, in which Trump accused the Biden administration's law enforcement and intelligence agencies of going after Biden's political adversaries. Quote, the American people have witnessed the previous administration engaged in a systemic campaign against its perceived political opponents, weaponizing the legal force of numerous federal law enforcement agencies and intelligence community against those perceived political opponents in the form of investigating prosecutions, civil enforcement actions, and other actions. Close quote. Bove wrote in a memo and noted, quote, "This includes the FBI." Bove said the FBI's, quote, "priority leadership activity participated in what President Trump appropriately described as, quote, a grave national injustice that has been perpetrated upon the American people over the last 4 years. The respect of two events that occurred at or near the United States Capitol on January 6, 2021. Quote, "The weaponization of the FBI's security clearance process is similarly troubling," end quote. Bove continued, quote, "So to our issues relating to the FBI intelligence to address instructions and requests from, among other places, the Justice Department," end quote. Both said the problems, quote, "are symptomatic of differences in previous leadership that must now be addressed," end quote. Bove wrote that he, quote, "deems these terminations necessary pursuant to President Trump's January 20th, 2025 executive order entitled," begin quote, "ending the weaponization of federal government," end quote. In order to continue the process of restoring a culture of integrity, credibility, and accountability, and responsiveness to the leadership and directives of President Trump and the Justice Department. Beyond the termination of the 8 employees, Bove directed Driscoll to identify by noon Tuesday, February 4th, quote, "all and former FBI personnel assigned at any time to investigations and or prosecutions relating to," quote, "the events that occurred at or near the U.S. Capitol on January 6, 2021, and United States v. Hania, I believe is what it says, which is a terrorism case against 6 Hamas leaders charged with planning and carrying out the October 7th, 2023 attack on Israel. Quote, The defendants in that case include Ismail Hania and Yahya Sinwar, who are high-level Hamas leaders believed to have been assassinated in 2024 by Israel operatives. Bove wrote that the list of employees Driscoll should compile, quote, should include relevant supervisory personnel in FBI regional offices and field divisions, as well as at FBI headquarters, end quote. Quote, the article reads, for each employee included in the list provide the current title, office to which the person is assigned, role in the investigation or prosecution, and date of last activity related to the investigation or prosecution, end quote. Bove directed, quote, upon timely receipt of the requested information, the Office of the Deputy Attorney General, quote, and the will commence a review process to determine whether any additional employee or personal actions are necessary. Fox News also obtained the letter Driscoll sent to the Bureau employees Friday evening after receiving Bove's memo. In it, Driscoll notified employees he was directed to fire the specific employees Bove identified, quote, unless these employees have retired beforehand, quote. Quote, I have been personally in touch with each of these impacted employees, Driscoll wrote. Well, everybody, that is going to conclude it for today's video. If you did enjoy today's video, please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. And unfortunately, prepare for some more weapons of mass destruction from these guys. Before I do end today's video, I do have I am on favorites as well as Discord and Snapchat. However, Discord I will not be posting any of my content on, but I will be posting on Instagram as well as Snapchat when I've uploaded a brand new video. Lastly, if you guys did enjoy this video, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, as well as sharing. It'll help me out a huge heck of a lot. And please help me reach my goal of 90 subscribers. We are currently at 72 subscribers. Which means we only have 18 more subscribers to go. Thank you guys very much for tuning in, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.